So I get out of here this morning, and today's my big squat day. And again, really tired through the quads. Been smashing them recently, so they're getting tighter and tighter by the day, it seems. So I ended up doing 10 sets of 10 sets of 20 of hindu squats. I thought I'd start light, start body weight, get the blood in there, release, get to the bar, start squatting, feels like shit. So then I'm like, okay, no worries. Oh, this is gonna go shit. And then I start doing this to my legs, like, come on, release, that kind of thing. And then I start pushing a bit harder. And then I get to about here, right at the top. I don't know if you guys can see that, right at the top. So my hip pain is like here, basically where the pocket is, right here, right there. And I palpate here, like maybe upper third of the vastus lateralis. And I feel like, damn, there's a ball there. There's a big lump. So then I start pushing in. I'm like, whoa, okay, so that's really sore. Then I go this side, find the same location. Yeah, it's a little bit uncomfortable, but nowhere near the right side. Ooh. So then I lean back here and I think to myself, that pain radiates to my hip. When I push on this spot, I feel it in my hip, right here. So maybe this is a quad issue. Maybe it's a quad issue. So then, first, if I can show you this. Oh crap. Hold on, let me try and show you the full cascade of thoughts that I had. Then I get this thing out. I don't know if you guys can see this, right? So my rusty old freaking standard plates. And I put it on my quads, right there. And I thought, I really like the way it's curved, because then I can push out like this and basically massage myself, like just by doing an abduction, and really hits the lateral side like this. So I'm sitting here doing this, and then I start squatting with the barbell, and I'm like, ooh, I feel like I have a lot of mobility. So then I come back to this thing again. You can see what I'm doing here. Do some more of this, some more of this. Get this thing out. Put this thing on it as well, both legs. Work it up and down the rectus femoris, the lateralis. I even go up really high, up into the hip flexors, like right at the top. Yep, that's sore as well. It's so freaking tight and lumpy that I can literally, as I'm doing this, I can feel it in my lower back. I can feel something happening in my lower back, almost like a spasm. And anyway, did this for 10 to 15 minutes. Worked my way up to 140. That felt hell unstable. So called it there. So here I am chatting to you guys now. Sitting here, massaging. And when it's like, it hurts really good. It hurts so good. It's kind of like one of those feelings. When things like this happen, I'm like, I feel like I'm getting the hang of hip pain. I'm frankly frustrated to even say this stuff over and over again, because I'm sick and tired of thinking about it in a way, because I feel like I'm running around in circles. One of the first fundamental thoughts that I had when I was first dealing with the hip pain is that when I discovered, and I made a video about it, hip pain solved. I was so excited, from hell the previous day to heaven on the day. I worked something out. And that something was that when I do a lot of pulling, hip pain goes away. So more hip hingy type of stuff, Ivan feels great. More squatty, I feel worse. So I was thinking along the lines of, oh, it could be adductor related, it could be just blood through the glutes. The glutes are engaged. When the glutes are engaged, everything feels great. I'm balanced. The anterior pelvic tilt maybe gets restored somewhat when there's a lot of pulling because the hamstrings are pulling it back into position, whatnot. But maybe the whole time it was the fact that I was staying away from the right quad, because the right quad seems to have a freaking lump in it, a lot of tension through it. And when I punch on that tension, that pain literally radiates exactly to where I feel the primary pain is, which is the TFL type of region, or maybe that TFL region that I've been calling it TFL is simply the origin of the rectus femoris. Very, very close proximity when you think about, when you look at the chart where the TFL is and where some of these attachments are, these origins, very, 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 very alike. So as I'm in this position here, oh my God, I don't even know if you guys can see this stuff. Let me show you what the hell I'm doing here. Can you guys even see what's going on here? So, right? So belt, like tendons. This is where the hip pain is, and oh God, I've got it right in there. As I do this, because the bar is curved and there's some weight on it, I'm literally hitting it up. Because if I just get the straight bar, I'm gonna get on top and I'm not gonna get the side action through here. So as I'm doing this, oh my God. It's frankly very, very painful. Oh my God, I just destroyed the camera. I don't know. The camera looks so shit now. And I just stopped the freaking recording. Oh, fuck. It is so sore. And it's nowhere near sore like that on the other side. Just an explosion of thought, you know. Long muscle is a strong muscle. A short muscle is a weak muscle. What's a muscle that is bound up like this? Is that weak? Or is that strong muscle that's in trouble? All I know is right now, this cannot be good. It can't be good to have that much tension in the quads. God, that is incredible. So I was doing that for a long time, about 20 minutes or so, and then I pulled this guy out, and I would just literally park it on there as well. But that's a little bit harder because I gotta hold it because he wants to fall to the side. So then I would kind of like turn, throw my leg out a little bit, and just, oh fuck. Oh, well, I better stop doing that because you guys are gonna just see me grimacing for like the length of the video. Yeah, I don't know. My quads, I've been smashing them hard, and I've been getting worse and worse in terms of strength. Worse and worse and worse and worse. And there's so much tension, and the tension is resembling very much so the tension that I had at the peak of my hip pain troubles. And now when I palpate over that quad region, the pain is basically shooting straight up into the hip, exactly where the point is, where I have my troubles with my hip. Way back in the day when I was basically a kid, let's say, I don't know, 16, 15 years old, something like that. I was playing under 18s basketball, and I remember my knee started hurting 1 week and progressively got worse and worse as the time went on. It got to a point where I had really bad right knee pain. And one of the parents of one of my teammates was a masseuse. He was quite well respected, you know, very, very kind of strong fella. Worked with professional footy teams here in Adelaide. Strong guy, you know, big, 190 centimeters, strong, big hands and whatever. And I kind of mentioned it to him and he said, well, come over to my house. He's got like a little, you know, workshop there that he works from home as well. And I rocked up, man, and I cried. I remember the day like it was yesterday. He got his elbow, his forearm, and he was like smashing the hell out of like the whole quad, straight like into the ITB. He absolutely, like I was trying to jump out off the table when it was working on me. Such freaking pain. I was there for about 45 minutes. He absolutely murdered my freaking right leg. He did both of them, but he focused on the troubled leg. I remember he was smashing me straight into the side of the hip, so like glute medius minimus area, into the DFL. He absolutely smashed that area. And he basically said to me, go home, don't do anything else for today, just drink lots and lots and lots of water, flush all these toxins out that we've released. The following day I woke up, I was black and blue. Like my parents were like, what the hell did he do? You know, they were kind of concerned that I had so much bruising from the knee through the quad into the hip. I looked like somebody hit me with a baseball bat many times. So I was kind of sore because of the bruising, but the knee pain was gone. So I was sore from the bruising, but the knee pain was gone. Like I could literally jump and run, and the pain was gone. Like there was no tension through the knee. The bruising subsided over the week or two or whatever, that subsided, and I never had knee pain at all. And leading up to that moment of him getting involved, I was wearing like a knee brace, just to the right knee. It was troubling me, and so my parents were like, maybe you need some knee protection, like while the knee repairs, type of thing. There was never an incident or anything like that. It just started kind of like flaring up. At the time I was playing a lot of basketball, like every single day. Every single day, you know, before school, after school, all that kind of stuff. I would carry the basketball to school, shoot at lunchtime, recess, all that stuff. I was all about that back in the day. I was basketball every day, right? Kind of like squat every day now. It was basketball every day back then. Lots and lots of shots. My dad built me a basketball ring in the back, and I would shoot like 2, 3, 4, 500 free throws a day. That was kind of my thing. And so, you know, lots of running, lots of all that business. But yeah, it led to that. Got the massage, never had pain again. And then as I started kind of moving around into the gym, moved away from basketball into the gym, started working, all that stuff. Moved away from basketball, never had any knee pain at all. And then it was during this squat every day period that I started discovering hip pain. And obviously it's taken me a long, long time to work out what was going on. Lots of different hypotheses to try to work out where is the origination of the pain, is it referred pain, you know, what's going on, the hamstrings, tendinopathy. There was so many different things and so many like strong, confident ideas that I had, and I feel like they get disproved as I go along. And today, once again, like another thing added to the mix. And as I'm feeling my quad right now, like after spending half an hour with these massages, it feels looser. Everything feels looser. I feel like, I don't know, there's less tension through the leg. But this is the thing, like when you live with your body, you touch your muscles and you're like, yeah, it's tight. You know, it's kind of like hard when you touch it, but you think that's just normal, right? But maybe there's too much tension through these legs of mine, and eventually like these knots start to form, and they kind of sneak up on you. And then these knots start to produce pain in different parts of the body because that's where the nerves kind of run. And you think, oh no, it's the other part of the body rather than not what's actually causing it. Anyway, I don't know. So many different thoughts, like what I mentioned yesterday about quads and glutes, the relationship, you know, the seesaw battle between the two. I feel like if you add the mix, maybe the quads are. Fuck, it's so sore. Maybe the quads just need to get released. maybe they're not weak. It's just so many different thoughts, man. Like I've run from the point of, how can a guy that squats every day have weak quads? How is that even humanly freaking possible? Whatever, I don't care how you squat. Even if you squat bent over, you're still extending the knee. You're basically doing a leg press. So how can you, who squats every day, have a weak set of quads? Makes no sense, right? And then you look at the pattern of my form, and I'm like, yeah, that looks like you've got weak quads. But how? I'll do it every day. So it's kind of like all these different thoughts kind of mix into one. You're like, the hell is going on, man? You know, and now maybe they're just tight. And that kind of breaks the assumption of maybe they're strong and tight rather than a short muscle being weak. I don't know, man. I've got more questions than answers, obviously. As I started kind of massaging, I was like, well, better let you know about kind of the discovery of today. It's feeling shit. It's feeling really, really shit in recent times. I can't squat for shit. I'm so far away. And the more effort I put into the quads, the shitter it gets. And this has kind of been the repetitive theme for this year. You know, I push quads hard, various different kind of methods of training, various kind of like spamming different exercises, and then I get to a point where I can't even resemble myself. The strength is so gone, so anterior pelvic tilted, gut is upset, I'm upset, it's shit to walk around, it's just, and now I'm like, well, all that tension is basically putting more and more, you know, pressure into the already tense area from the squat every day. Just think about it like this, right? Here is a guy that squats every single day. And this guy also spends a lot of time working on his accessories for the quads. Now, squatting, whichever way you do it, it's gonna be heavy on the quads. Do you really need more accessories on something that you're hitting every day? Or does it make more sense to do something, make your accessory about the thing that the squat doesn't address all that well? Hamstrings. Hamstrings are not that involved like the quads are in a squat. You know what I'm going to do now? I feel like I've done nothing today. I haven't done anything today. I'm going to strip the bar back to 70 kilos. And I'll just do sets of high reps. I don't have any strength. So I'm going to, in between the sets, I'm going to sit here and massage away. I'm just freaking lounging in this chair like I'm driving a lowrider. Yeah, so that's what I'll do. So anyway, I might include one set, show you guys how that looks. And yeah, that's me. Another kind of weird day of hoping I'd wake up here, come in here and just like smash it out, but yeah, I'm so far away. So far away of my peak, man. It's shit. It is shite. Anyway, let me do a set. So that felt horrible. All in my lower back. I feel like my lower back got pumped then. The quads are completely deactivated. Makes sense. I massaged the hell out of them. They're all relaxed. For some reason, the quad massaging that I did, I feel like it's done something to my lower back. Like my lower back was spasming as I was doing that. And in that squat set, 70 for a set of 10. Like, come on, what the hell, man? I feel my lower back was lit up. So hip flexors, originate from the lower back. Maybe that's kind of related to that. I don't know, but I feel like I'm done for today. I'm just gonna sit here for a little while, massage, and that's it. And I can't squat, can't do quads. It would make sense to do some hamstrings. Maybe I'll just do some hamstrings. Because if you think about it in a way, if you're massaging the quads a lot and your quads are really, really tight, what's gonna make the quads to relax? Hamstrings, posterior chain stuff, right? Because you are activating the antagonist of the quads. And then in between those sets, I can massage away. Anyway, I have literally made a video about just nothing, just talking, thinking out loud. If you made it to this part of the video, appreciate you, man. Let me know what you think. I don't know, I'm kind of like stumped at the moment. I don't know what to think anymore. There's freaking knots in both quads. My quads look freaking good, man. Like, I don't know, I feel like they've a lot of mass, yet hasn't translated to there at all. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.